Hey guys, back again. We went to Walmart this morning. I made a little short video of that. People are stupid. I was going to the restroom there. My wife was, what were you getting, the windshield wipers? She was getting the windshield wipers. And on my way back, going through the aisles where everybody cashes out, there was a lady there with 2 cartloads of toilet paper. How in the hell is toilet paper supposed to keep you from getting the shits? And what the hell do you need with 100 rolls of toilet paper anyway? You really think you're going to use 100 rolls of toilet paper? And in that short of a setting? People are just, it's not an epidemic. They're like, oh, it's the coronavirus. It has nothing to do with the coronavirus. You're just a jumpy turd. I mean, luckily we have toilet paper, because I'm completely okay with using paper towels. Like I said this morning, they're extra exorbitant. Anyway, this whole everybody needs to buy a shit ton of toilet paper is dumb. There are people buying just buttloads of toilet paper and water and non-perishable foods. To be honest, if you do get quarantined, it's a quarantine for 14 days, so it's 2 weeks. All you need is enough food to be good for you and your family for 14 days. If your family goes through 35 cans of chili in 2 weeks, your family needs help. If you go through a roll of toilet paper every time you go to wipe your butt, you need help. There's only so much clean you can get. I mean, what are you trying to do? Go up inside your sphincter and rub all around that damn thing? It's stupid, man. You know, you shouldn't let stuff like this really, really get to you. Especially when it comes to, like I said, toilet paper. You know, there's already been a case in Wichita where somebody stole toilet paper from a hospital. And I don't mean like a little bit, I mean they stole a box full of toilet paper. You usually need 2 hands for a match. But anyway, this is going to be another one of them short videos. But it's basically an add-on to the first video, you know, TP for bunghole. And if anybody doesn't know where that reference came from, it came from Beavis and Butthead. It was an MTV TV show. It's 2 cartoon characters named Beavis and Butthead, who literally did nothing but watch rock music videos and dream about having sex with random chicks. They never did, but they were teenagers. You know, they had a neighbor who'd always walk by and they're whacking off in my tool shed. You know, talking about buzzard hawks, and, you know, a principal that they walk in on. If you've watched the movie Beast Bud Do America, you already know all this. They walk in on their principal in one of the hotels, getting dominated by a dominatrix. You know, it's a stupid movie, but it's funny. And it kind of reminds me of this supposed epidemic going on. It's stupid. It's not an epidemic. Stop letting the media force it down your throat that it's going to be like a freaking nuclear holocaust. It's not. There's no holocaust going on in this. It's just a simple virus that we will eventually find a cure for. And again, like I said in my last videos, if you have respiratory problems and you are over the age of 60, then you might have a chance of it actually being deadly. Other than that, you'll get sick. 14 days later, it's gone. I mean, it's about the same. It's just a respiratory problem. So your drinking water will be fine. Your food will be fine. It is a germ-bound disease. In other words, if someone sneezes on your ass and they have it, you might get it. If someone coughs and they get a loogie on their hand and they wipe it on something and you touch their loogie by accident, you might get it. But other than that, you're not going to get it. And if you do, again, it won't kill you. It hasn't killed any children, hasn't killed anybody under the age of 55 to 60. So stop jumping to conclusions and stop buying all this toilet paper. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Just like, I mean, the swine flu was supposed to take out a third of the planet. It didn't take out anywhere near that much. SARS was supposed to be a humongous epidemic. I was little when it was around, but I still vaguely remember it. It didn't do shit. I mean, yeah, it killed some people, but I mean, come on, the flu kills more people than this virus has so far. And the problem with it is we don't have actual numbers to know exactly how many times this has killed anybody. And in America, there's only been like 2 cases of people dying from it. And again, they were older people in old folks' homes. They had respiratory problems, and they died. There's, to be honest, I mean, if you have asthma, like severe asthma, it might affect you a little worse, but it's still curable. The only thing that is making it more crazy for people is that we're not getting a lot of information about it. If we were getting more information about it, then we would be, people wouldn't be so freaking paranoid. It's not like someone's going to drop a bomb on us. It's not like it was, and I actually saw this on one of the YouTube channels. And this is the same idiot that said that the government were a bunch of Satan worshipers and the NFL halftime show was a satanic cult. Same guy says that this was created by the Chinese to attack the rest of the world so the Chinese can be superior. Again, this guy is a conspiracy theorist and he's a freaking Nimrod. I mean, anybody who tries to quote satanic cults and everything without any evidence at all. And see, I've met Satanists. I've met them. They're some nice people. It's basically the same religion as the God religion, except their God is Satan. They don't sacrifice children. They don't eat child hearts. They don't send curses. A curse isn't a devil thing. That's a witch thing. If you believe in that crap. Now, people just need to relax. They need to calm down. And they've even said, the easiest way to combat it is the breathing masks, for one, don't work. Plenty of doctors have already stated that those little masks they put across their faces are not going to protect you from this. Wash your hands and be more wary of the people around you. If someone's coughing around you, I'm not trying to be a dick, but maybe you should probably avoid the person. They could have it, or they could just have a cold, but, I mean, better safe than sorry. Now, these idiots, and when I say idiots, I'm talking about these idiots on the news, these televangelists that are promoting all this freaking hysteria. Stop listening to them. Especially the ones who are saying that this is Trump's fault. Granted, Trump just needs to shut up. He just needs to let his medical people do their thing. The physicians that he has going, the experts in all these fields, he needs to let them do what they got to do. Trump has no idea what it is. He's not an expert in it. He has no idea what any of this stuff does. And the fact that everybody, well, when I say everybody, I mean everybody on the left, are accusing, at least everybody in the media, are accusing it to be a Donald Trump thing. That Trump is making it worse. He's not making it worse. He's not making it better, but he's not making it worse. I mean, granted, he has put forth things to help combat this, but he has not by any means made it worse. So stop blaming Trump. Trump has nothing to do with it. It didn't start with Trump, it started in China. If the Chinese would have listened to their doctors that told them, hey, by the way, we have this disease coming out, it's not a good disease, we need to fix this problem, we need to nip it in the bud. If they would not have done the hush-hush thing on him and said, we're just going to completely demolish this guy's reputation so nobody believes him. 3 or 4 months later, he fucking dies from the exact disease he said it was. Maybe you should listen. If the Chinese government, I'm not saying Chinese people, I'm saying the government. The Chinese government would have listened to their doctors, and they would have nipped it back then, none of this would have happened. None of this epidemic, Italy, you'd still be able to fly to. You'd still be able to go to China. But they're shutting everything down. And I completely understand why. Everybody's all frantic about it, especially in America. And it's like, dude, why? It's like there's only been maybe less than 100 cases where people have actually been verified to have it. And out of all these cases, only 3 people have died? I mean, seriously, dude. Use your brain. People are like, oh, we're intelligent people, we're supposed to be more intelligent than apes. You're acting like apes. You're acting like uneducated morons. Stop, breathe, and think. If you don't understand something, ask a doctor. Don't listen to the idiots in the media, because they're just reading off of a teleprompter, and they're all completely politically to the left. They all will do anything to bash Trump because they don't want Trump to get presidency again, which he will. The only person who can destroy Trump is Trump. Bernie Sanders is out of the race. Joe Biden can't even string up a full sentence. Doesn't even remember what day it is, let alone that he's running for presidency. Hell, in one of his last things, he was saying for Super Tuesday it was a Thursday, and saying that he was running for Senate, not running for the presidency. I mean, if that's who you have going against Trump, you're gonna lose, unless Trump fucks himself. Again, that's the only person who can beat Trump is Trump. Nobody in the Democratic Party or the Republican Party can take out Trump. If you get him on that podium, Trump's going to dominate. Because he doesn't play kid gloves. He's going to hit you with everything but the kitchen sink, then he's going to DDT your ass with the kitchen sink. And then he's going to hit you with all the pipes with it afterwards. He's brutal when he's on stage. He is a brutal, brutal person when it comes to debating. And it's like I was telling my sister last night. The one that I told you guys said that, the whole the inherently racism bullshit. I was telling her, the last 2 presidents we had, this one and President Trump and President Obama, the reason why people like them so much is because of what you would call the machismo they have. They both actually had charisma, and they both were extremely good at talking. I mean, look at Trump. He's a businessman. He's been doing it all his life. Obama, again, very, very well spoken. We just got back we just had a mentally handicapped president, Bush. And then we get another president who is extremely intelligent. So it shocked us. It put us in shock and awe. But again, he really didn't do anything. And if you didn't vote for him, he kind of used the race card on you. Saying, oh, well, if you didn't vote for me, you're racist. And I'm just like, how is that a good president? But anyway, been there, said that a million times. But anyway, with this coronavirus thing, stop trying to make it worse. This is going out to all of the media. This is going out to all the idiots who are making all these conspiracy theories. Stop making it worse. Stop, think, and listen. If you don't understand something, like I said, ask a doctor or do your own research. It's not that hard. Then don't just go to Wikipedia, because Wikipedia is the dumbest thing you can do. It's so politically fucked that... come on. Wikipedia thinks atheism is a satanic cult. I'm an atheist. I can honestly tell you we're not a satanic cult guy. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. Enjoy the video. See you guys later.